Hi, I'm Eve Anthony for Entertainment Scoop, and I'm sitting with the lovely, talented Marc John Jefferies. Thank you for joining me today.
No problem, no problem.
So let's get straight into it. You started acting at a very young age.
You know what you're gonna get out there, don't you? It's full of long, lonely nights, hard days. That what you want?
I'm in it for the money.
How much you get?
Enough.
Enough? For what?
Sneakers.
Need anything else?
A gun.
How did that come about? Was it family that pushed you into that?
It was, actually when I was 3 weeks old, I was a handheld baby just coming home from the hospital, and my dad was a photographer. And the baby that he was using on the American Express campaign got sick. So he was trying to find like a replacement for a couple of days and couldn't find one. So he went home, he told my mother, I'm gonna just have to use little Marc. She's like, alright, fine, go ahead. So then during the shoot, my dad's friend, he, you know, realized that I had a unique look for a baby. I had like blue eyes, I was a little black kid with blue eyes. So he was like, you should get him into modeling. And my dad took me to Ford Modeling Agency, got me with Ford. I started modeling, turning into commercials, and then turned into movies.
What about friends and stuff like that? How did that affect making friends growing up?
It didn't affect me that much. I mean, I had a lot of older friends growing up because that's what I was always around. Like, I was around older people that were more mature, more experienced. So it kind of paid off because it made me wiser, and I avoided a lot of situations just from always being around my parents and being around older people that been there, done that, and know the pitfalls of things. The people that kept my ego in check was my parents. You know, they always just made me understand that it's just a job, and you work, you get paid. You don't work, you don't get paid. So that means that it's a job, and that means you're not doing anything more spectacular than the next person.
And you've been in tons and tons of stuff. What is your favorite project today?
My favorite one to work on, I would have to say, is probably, and I know this answer like changes every time I answer this question, but I would say between Get Rich or Die Trying and Notorious. Get Rich or Die Trying, I spent about a month with 50 just learning him and studying his mannerisms and kind of peeking into his world on the music side. And then we shot in Canada. So that was the first time that I shot a project in another country for that duration of time. So, you know, that was very cool. It was just a different experience.
I kind of thought you were going to say Halle Berry producing Isaiah.
I can't remember that. I was young. I was like 4 when I shot it, so my memory of that is very vague. Very vague.
You've also recently started teaching. What is it that makes you want to teach?
My mom is a school teacher, and that's something that I always wanted to do. And knowing how much I love teaching, actually one of my agents had gotten me a job over at New York Film Academy, doing like little part-time classes and things like that.
Workshops,
teaching.
Okay.
A couple of workshops, and that school is a great school. But then I realized that not everybody with the talent necessarily has the means to afford that. And I don't feel that your talent should be wasted just because you don't have the financial stability to pay that $1,000 for a month to take classes. So my idea was, well, since I love to teach, and since I also want to help mentor and give back and teach others that have the talent and help them develop their own self as an actor, how about I start my own school and just make it a lot more affordable? So that's what I did. You know, I've been blessed to work with a lot of industry professionals and be mentored and just have talks with a lot of industry professionals, from Eddie Murphy to Denzel to Cosby. So it's like, I've learned so much from them that in a sense, that's what makes my class so unique.
And what is the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
Never get emotionally attached to projects, especially when auditioning, and don't get discouraged.
What do you usually get up to in your spare time then, when you're not working on the project?
Oh yes. Alright, don't laugh. But I crochet. Yo, I was on set of Haunted Mansion, and I was trying to like find something to do on rainy days when it was storming outside and we were shooting on stage, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? And my teacher, she crocheted, so she taught me how. I play basketball. I love playing basketball. That's my favorite sport. Love to do it. Took MMA for a while. I cook a lot.
Yeah.
I love to cook. I'm actually trying to take some culinary courses because food is my thing.
What is it like watching back films that you've done in the past and seeing yourself grow and change?
I hate watching my movie.
Yeah?
I hate it. I can't stand it. Like,
why?
Because I'm like, me, I was always taught that when you watch yourself perform, always look at what you can do better.
Yeah.
Because my philosophy is that once you feel you reach the top, you can only fall down from there. You can only descend. So it's like, what goes up must come down.
Can't let this go, can you?
No, I can't. Who got it?
Who got it is irrelevant to you.
Who got it?
He's been Marc John Jefferies. I've been Eve Anthony for Entertainment Scoop.